Holly, did you make it home? I saw you carrying at least 4 bags from that discount store a few blocks over. They look so heavy.
Oh, hello, Cynthia. Where did you see me from?
I could see it all from my apartment. You look like an ant from up here on the 41st floor.
Wow, you have good eyes. I'm surprised you could tell it was me, considering I look like an ant.
I don't know anyone who shops at that store around here but you. Everyone in this building shops at stores that actually carry decent products. Even with the elevator, it must be a terrible burden to carry all those bags to your apartment. Oh, wait, that's right. You live on the 3rd floor. That shouldn't be much of a problem at all then.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It makes for a quicker trip.
But seriously, aren't you embarrassed carrying around bags from that store? I feel so bad for you. Broadcasting that you shop at such a low-class store in this building? I wouldn't be able to show my face in public if I were you. Have you considered using a grocery delivery service? The one I use has a terrific selection of high-quality products.
No thanks. There are things they sell at this store you can't get much of anywhere else, so I'll pass. And besides, I like going shopping in person.
Aw, that's a shame. Well, I suppose you may have had a hard time affording it anyway. Really, that store suits a person living on the 3rd floor like you perfectly.
Is that so?
But seriously, Holly, what were you thinking getting an apartment in this building? You should have just moved into one that's more on your level. Is it just for the bragging rights? And on the 3rd floor, too? That's practically the basement.
No, it's not for bragging rights or anything. I do have my reasons, though.
Aw, are you sad that you couldn't afford a higher floor? I can't imagine how dreadful the view is from the 3rd floor. Yuck. Oh, that's right. We're having a barbecue this weekend. Would you like to come? I feel bad for you, so I thought I'd reach out to lend a hand.
No thanks. I don't think I've ever had anyone announce that they were inviting me out of pity before. I'm not sure whether to feel grateful or insulted.
Are you sure you won't come? There's going to be a breathtaking view from up where we're having it. I don't think you'll want to miss out, Holly.
Wait, where are you doing this barbecue? Aren't you going to a park or campsite or something?
Like some commoner? As if. We're going to have it on the roof of this building. Imagine it. Smelling the delicious meat cooking while having a full view of the entire city. It's going to be fabulous. Doesn't that sound great?
You're doing it on the roof? The roof is off limits, though, isn't it? The door is locked 24/7 for safety reasons. But not just that, it's also the owner's private property.
And so what? My hubby's got a trick up his sleeve. Or so he tells me. We'll bring equipment for the barbecue and a portable pool. Plus, I hear it's got a green space. You know those things where they plant grass on the roof? I can let my kids play barefoot.
Wait, what? You're gonna grill on the grass? We haven't had rain in weeks. You could start a fire.
Oh, don't be such a drag. It'll be fine. Since when have you been such a stickler for the rules? It's not like you own the place. Well, if you don't want to come, I won't force you. Go ahead and cook your frozen hamburgers in your kitchen on the 3rd floor, I guess. We'll be having a luxurious barbecue with grade A meat on the roof. Honestly, I have no idea how poor people can live the way they do. I feel so sorry for your children for being forced into such a lifestyle. I hope they can overcome it someday.
Anyway, if you're really having that barbecue, then be careful. I don't think you'll be able to get on the roof, though.
Don't worry about us, Holly. You enjoy yourself as much as you can on your income this weekend. I know we will.
Hey, Cynthia? I just got a call from the property manager. They said there was a fire on the roof.
Huh? They called you about that? That's odd. Why would they do that? It doesn't concern you. It was just a little fire. Nothing worth making a fuss over. And don't worry, it didn't come anywhere near you people on the low floors.
Just a little fire? It burned up the grass and the flowers that were on the roof. And even the safety fence got burned.
Yeah, it was a wee bit of an accident. You see, the kids were just dying to do some fireworks, so we let them have their fun. And before we knew it, poof, up in flames. We used a fire extinguisher to put it out, so nothing else got burned. And no one was hurt, so all's well that ends well.
I don't believe this. And by the way, how did you get on the roof? The door was chained and padlocked shut.
Oh, those. Honestly, what jerk went and put those there? They weren't there the day before when we went to check it out. It didn't delay us much, though. My hubby just busted them open with a chain cutter and hammer. It didn't take but a few minutes.
You broke open the locks? You do realize that's the definition of breaking and entering, right? And then you went and started a fire? What on earth were you thinking?
Well, what's done is done, right? I suppose we may have to pay to fix everything. Ugh, such a pain. Oh yeah. Hey, Holly, how's about you pay the $6,000 repair cost?
What? Me? Why should I?
You knew we were having a barbecue and didn't stop us. That makes you partially responsible. Or if you'd like, I could just tell the building owner that it was all your idea.
You're making no sense. Why would I have any responsibility when I wasn't even there?
Oh, come on. You can pay a measly $6,000. Your rent is cheaper than mine anyway. I'll have them send the bill to your place, okay, dearie?
You're still not making any sense. And where are you getting the $6,000 figure from anyway? Who told you that was what the repairs would cost?
It's just a guess. It might be even more than that.
Okay, I've had enough of this. You broke into a private area and started a fire, and you don't even show the slightest sign of remorse? Pay for the damage and get out of the building. You and everyone else at the party are being evicted.
What? Evicted? Who do you think you are? What makes you think that you can go around telling people they're being evicted, Holly? Huh?
You mean you still don't get it? I'm the building owner, Cynthia.
Huh? The owner?
Yes, Cynthia. I own this building. And since you broke into my personal space and caused a fire, I am well within my rights to sue and evict you.
Excuse me? No way. This is a joke, right? There's no way you're the owner.
You don't have to believe me, but it's the truth. How do you think I knew about the chain and padlock? I put them there. I was trying to stop you from doing anything stupid. I never, in my wildest dreams, would have thought you'd break them with a bolt cutter and hammer.
Wait, you're really the owner? Then why are you living on the 3rd floor? If you're the owner, couldn't you be living on the top floor?
I'm afraid of heights. You got a problem with that? It's none of your business where I choose to live.
Well, okay, but why didn't you tell me you're the owner? I had no idea. You were tricking me. This was all a trap, wasn't it?
In the past, a tenant who knew I was the owner made some absolutely ludicrous demands, like turning the top floor into a pool and making it free for residents, or putting an open-air bath in every room. It was a non-stop onslaught of idiocy. So I decided since then, I would only tell those who needed to know that I was the owner. And I evicted that person for doing something stupid, just like I'm going to do to you.
You can't be serious. You're really going to evict me? I didn't mean any harm. It was just a barbecue.
You didn't mean any harm? Ever since you met me, you've been mocking me for being poor just because I live on the 3rd floor. You just did that no more than 5 minutes ago. You broke into my private garden on the top floor, caused a fire with fireworks, and even after all that, you can't even muster up a single iota of remorse within you. If that's what you do when you mean no harm, I can't imagine what you do if you did mean harm. I shudder at the thought.
Come on, Holly. Give me a break.
Oh, and by the way, you talk a lot about living on a high floor, but you don't even live here, Cynthia.
What? Yes, I do.
Cynthia, I'm the owner. I know these things. I know the names of every person with a lease here. It wasn't that much of a concern to me, so I've let it go up until now. But the room on the 41st floor that you're so proud of, it's not yours. According to the records, there's only one man living in that apartment. Is that your hubby?
Well,
And that hubby of yours, my records show that he's single. So it's interesting that you would call him your hubby. As a matter of fact, you said your husband has been out of the country on business for a few years. If your husband is living overseas, and your hubby is checking in and out of the building every day, could your husband and your hubby in fact be 2 different people?
okay, I can explain everything.
And then there's the matter of your kids. Lately, they've been getting dropped off at school by their grandmother. Do your folks live nearby? Are you perhaps shoving your kids off onto your parents while you're living with another man? My, how scandalous!
Please, Holly, I'm sorry. Don't tell my husband about this.
Don't worry. I won't tell him anything. I wouldn't even know how to contact him.
Oh, that's a relief.
So instead, I'll be going to the police, as well as to my lawyer. You and your hubby are to leave the building within 2 weeks, and I'll be sending you a bill for the damage you did to the roof. My lawyer will be contacting you with the details, as well as sending a report to your parents and husband.
No, you can't.
Even after all this, you have 0 remorse. And are you just afraid that your husband will find out about your affair? You're really a piece of work, Cynthia. I'll be moving through the eviction process as quickly as legally possible. So go ahead and pack up your things whenever you get the chance.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm remorseful. Super remorseful. I'll pay all the repair cost. Please.
You don't need to apologize anymore. You just need to pay up and get out. That's all. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm very busy. My lawyer and the police should be contacting you soon. Good luck. After working for a few days with the police, she got hit with charges for breaking and entering, malicious destruction of property, and quite a few other big ones. My lawyer discussed the issues with hers, and she ended up accepting every single one of our demands. She was hit with compensatory and punitive damages and forced to leave the apartment building, as she and her hubby were hauling box after box full of heavy-looking objects down from the 41st floor to the parking lot. The sounds of their lovers' quarrel echoed throughout the entire building. It was quite a scene. After her parents and husband found out about her affair, the former disowned her and the latter divorced her. Astonishingly, even after all that, she still tried calling me to apologize and ask me to get her husband to take her back. But I just shouted, "No! into the receiver, hung up, and blocked her number. What an incredible person she is. At least I'll never have to deal with her again.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.